Meanwhile, it's also sparking a gun debate on college campuses here in Southwest Florida.
Our goal is to be safe and be able to provide education.
Florida Gulf Coast University's Faculty Senate meeting this morning, and the issue of concealed weapons on campus was, of course, a hot-button issue on the agenda. This is, of course, in response to a pair of bills in Florida's state legislature that, if passed, could allow students with proper permits to carry guns on campus. 4 in Your Corner's Carl Fortier attending today's meeting and continues our team coverage with more on what school officials have decided. Carl?
Well, it was just an odd coincidence that the campus shooting in Oregon happened just the day before this planned discussion, in which FGCU's Faculty Senate overwhelmingly opposed any legislation that could allow weapons to be carried on campus. It was the talk of the campus at FGCU after a deadly day at Umpqua Community College. At the Faculty Senate meeting at FGCU, the majority opposed any state law that could allow concealed weapons on campus. Yesterday's tragedy in Oregon only underscored their feelings.
Every now and then, every month, there's another event that takes place.
Professor Wynn Everham says a law-abiding student carrying a concealed weapon could only complicate an active shooter situation for the police.
If they walk into a situation where there are multiple people with guns, they don't know who is the perpetrator and who's trying to help, I think that makes their job a lot harder. I think it makes us less safe.
The opinions of students I spoke to on campus were a little more mixed.
I mean, I feel like if everyone had the ability to carry or conceal a weapon, I feel like they'd just prompt more issues.
On campus, I'm not so sure. I'm not 100%. I am a huge proponent of the Second Amendment.
Gun-free zones, those don't really stop criminals from carrying guns onto campus. That really only stops law-abiding citizens.
Putting more emphasis on mental health monitoring isn't necessarily the best approach to keeping campuses safer, according to Faculty Senate leaders.
I think you have to start with what can be more objective, which is it is a gun or it's not a gun. Is it a mental health issue or not a mental health issue? You're getting into a gray area.
The bill proposing concealed weapons to be allowed on Florida campuses goes before the State House in January. At FGCU, Carl Fortier, Fox 4, in your corner.